So, good day everyone. I am Teacher Raven together with Teacher Marilyn. So, today we were going to talk about the skills in recording assessment result. So, this means how assessor must properly organize and report the result of a candidate's performance. So, alam naman po natin kung gaano kaimportante yung pagre-record ng assessment result because pinapakita dito kung yung isang candidate ba is competent or not. So, if the recording is wrong or incomplete, the result can be unfair or invalid. So, for our learning objectives, so by the end of this lesson, you will be able to first identify the assessor's skills in recording assessment result, and lastly, understand the proper procedure for documenting and reporting assessment outcome. So this lesson is not just about writing the scores. It's also about doing it correctly, following the rules, and making sure that everything is accurate and complete rather. So, ano nga ba yung kailangan ng assessor sa pagre-record ng assessment result. So, assessor skills in recording assessment result. So, the assessor must have a good understanding of. So, first, recording and reporting guidelines. So, as an assessor, you must be well knowledgeable of the recording of guidelines as prescribed by the TESDA policy procedure on competency assessment. So, dito po, as an assessor daw, kailangan po natin kailangan po maintindihan ng assessor yung rules or guidelines in recording the assessment result. And also, kailangan i-follow nila yung official procedure na sinet ng TESDA policy and procedure on the competency assessment. So, this means the assessor cannot just record results in their own way. So, they must follow a standard system so that all the assessment of the candidate are fair and consistent. And for other requirements of the assessment process is the portfolio. A portfolio requirement is a means of filling the assessment gaps. A good knowledge of what other evidence to be reported is must reinforce other evidence. So, yung isa pa pong kailangan sa pag-assess ng assessment result, kailangan they must also understand kung gaano ba kaimportante yung portfolio because yung portfolio, it contains the proof of a candidate skills. So, dito, mas natutulungan yung isang assessor para mag-gather niya ng tama yung evidence and ano ba yung final result. So, for example, if a student passes, there should be evidence showing why they pass. So, dito, kumbaga yung portfolio, siya yung isa sa nagpapatunay na yung candidate is skilled enough, knowledgeable enough, and competent sa isang qualification. Next. So, filling up the relevant assessment form. So, assessor must be aware of how to fill up assessment forms to serve its purpose. If not, the assessment result might be jeopardized. So, if you are not familiar with what to do, ask the assistance of the assessor who are then familiar with the assessment form. So, as an assessor, kailangan alam po natin kung paano mag-fill out ng assessment form. Kasi po, yung mga candidate, yung mga candidate magtatanong po sa assessment sa isang assessor kung paano ba fill out yung form. So, hindi basta-basta yung pag-fill out ng assessment because if something is missing, it can cause a problem in processing the candidate certification. So, for example, if a document is incomplete, the student might not receive their certificate. Kay so ganun kaimportante na yung assessor is knowledgeable enough or familiar with the assessment form kasi sinabi ko nga kanina is mag-a-ask yung mga candidate kung paano ba yung tamang pag-fill out ng assessment forms and also ano ba yung mga kakailanganin nila sa pag-fill out ng assessment forms. And lastly, completeness of the assessment records for reportings. So, assessor should be aware of the completeness of its assessment documents to avoid problems processing the candidate certification. So, dito naman po, if forms are filled incorrectly, the result might not be accepted. That's why the assessor must be careful and accurate. So, kailangan yung assessor alam niya kung ano nga ba yung mga kakailanganin ng mga documents para maiwasan yung pagkakaroon ng problema sa processing ng isang candidate certification para mas mapadali yung pag-process ng candidate certification. So in this lesson, nalaman natin kung gaano nga ba kaimportante na kailangan yung isang assessor is magkaroon ng knowledge sa pag-fill out and also ano nga ba yung mga documents, evidence, and paano nga ba mag-fill out ng assessment form because sila yung mag-a-assess kung yung isang candidate ba is qualified enough and competent enough and sila din yung magfa-finalize if the candidate is competent or not yet competent. So, that's end of my presentation. I hope you learned something. So, I will now call Miss Marilyn Rabusa. She will be reporting the recording and reporting assessment result. Thank you.